I want to help veterans. I want to help veterans. I don't know any. Don't know it. But I want to help veterans. That promotion helped every purchase, every sale that you guys did. If you guys helped anybody get 22-minute hardcore, a portion of that went to help veterans. A portion of that help is called, Lord have mercy, it's escaping me, but to help veterans who are transferred back into civilian life. And then here it is, I don't know any veterans, and I happen to meet an amazing one who I'm learning from so much. Just adore her. Okay, anyway. All right.
Listen, I know it's really cliche to say this, right? But I'm going to say it anyway. I'm honored to be here, humbled to be here, grateful. Like, when I come to events, I'm like, okay, well, let me go here and see. And when Ayana asked me to speak, I was like, wait a minute, you want me to speak to Beachbody coaches?
Yes, that's right, realness.
Beachbody, you say. I didn't find mine yet. So I'll come up here and say, and so, you know, I have this message prepared for you guys, but as always, I allow the atmosphere to lead me into whatever it is, whatever I feel like you guys need to hear today. And I was so nervous, but I was like, wait a minute, they're me. Depression, suffered through it. Okay? Suicide, been there. Brokenness, been there. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. So like Ayana said, my name is Isha Taylor. I am a mother. First and foremost, greatest job in the world, the most difficult job. Okay? I have 2 boys. Faison, who's 12, he's going to be 13, he's in a size 10 shoe.
That's a big thing.
Okay? Isaiah, who's 9, right? They eat me out of the house and move home. All the time. Right? So when I was trying to figure out how to get my healthy life together, I was like, so wait a minute. We go to the grocery store and get all healthy stuff. Put it in the basket, like $3.50. What you mean? Like,
Yeah. For real.
Wait, I was on 50 cents. Man, I don't have that. I don't have that. We gotta take this back. How much? You said that's organic apple. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure something out. So as a mom, it's just really difficult to manage. As a single mom, it's so difficult. You already got so much on your plate, right? And you're like, okay, so now you want me to be healthy too, and you want me to meal plan, you say. Okay. So anyway, I want to let you guys know who I am, what's brought me to this point. As she stated, I am an Air Force veteran. Okay, but prior to that, I was born to a 14-year-old mother who was on crack cocaine my whole life. I found out maybe a few years ago that I am actually a product of a rape.
Struggle's real.
Moving forward, I found out that my maternal grandmother introduced my mother to crack cocaine. And then we fast forward. We get taken away from my mother. So I spent most of my years in foster care. Okay? That was a journey on its own, because not everybody is here to help the children's lives be better, right? They're here for that check. And so we suffered for abuse, physical, mental, you know, so just because the kids there, I don't want to say too much, but, you know, but it was a journey. And so moving forward, I said, listen, I'm just going to have to figure it out. Like, I didn't have any family to turn to. I was in foster care. I said, okay, you can do this. So I was like, what am I going to do with myself? If I don't want to go to college, so that means I'll have to stay in my home state. I'm originally from Columbia, South Carolina. So that means I'll have to stay here. And I'm like, okay. So the opportunity for me to join any branch in the military actually came available. So I entered into the delayed entry program, I think September the 11th, 2001. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
So as I'm doing my exam, the doctor now, she's doing my physical, we see the flames. So it's ironic, right? Powerful. So I was just like, wow, isn't that something? I didn't understand what that meant at that time, right?
God's
Didn't
plan.
know that I would be here. Didn't know that I would be fighting that with. Didn't know. So anyway, we moved forward, entered into the Air Force. That was riddled with its own challenges. I am a combat veteran, so I suffered from PTSD. Actually, I had PTSD before I got it, just didn't know it. You know, but suffered from PTSD. You know, they try to label you meds, give you all this. If I show you guys the bag of medication that I have in my house right now, you'd think I was crazy. I'm really not, though. They just say that. You know, so I'm really not. But anyway, the Air Force was a journey on its own. And upon me getting out, I woke up one day and I said, I can't do this anymore. This is not the rest of my life. So it was almost right at my 10-year mark, and everybody's like, you can't leave now, you're almost done. I said, no. God said I have to leave now. I can't stay here. I can't stay here. So I applied for my early separation. Got out. Day one, I'm like, whoa, this is different. Is this the real world? Like, nobody told me that when I was fighting, I thought I was fighting for my rights and my benefits. But you mean to tell me I'm just like everybody else? What I did didn't mean anything? That I had to become homeless?
Yes.
That I had to fight for benefits that I was supposed to be fighting for that I can't even get because they say I make too much. And I'm just like, wait a minute.
Tell them.
Whose plan is this? Like, what? Somebody lied to me and I need some money back. Real quick. You know? So on that journey of self-discovery, so I'm in this transition period trying to figure out, you know, what am I supposed to do? Like, everybody just left me hung out to dry again, right? First it was my family, and you start seeing things like that. This is how negative. You start seeing things like that, and you're just like, man, what is it about me that keeps having all this opposition come up against? What is it about me?
Yeah, it's wrong.
So I thought it was me, but it wasn't. Just the plan was greater. I just didn't know it yet, right? And so moving forward, I was going to school full time. Also, I was a It Works distributor. Okay.
What was that?
It Works. Yeah. I was an It Works distributor, and I was really excited about it. I was like, wait a minute, now it's time for me, so I can go on this journey. Now, you know, I can do something for me. You know, I thought I had this great team, you know, but it was a numbers game. Y'all know how it is. And for any of you, don't ever treat anybody like a number. But I know this group is not like that because we already family now.
Yes.
We're already family now, so we don't do that. So it was a numbers game. And I spent a year in It Works. And
It did what?
It didn't work.
nothing about it worked. The structure didn't work. I was spending more money than I was making. I was like, wait a minute, didn't I tell you lady that I was a secret? What are we doing? I can't do this. I'm lugging this products all across New York and so and let me scale back really quick. What I didn't tell you guys is 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I had a situation to where I got into an altercation. And it's just me telling my story because I want you guys to know where I'm coming from and why I'm speaking to you today. So I got into an altercation with one of my family members trying to rescue my sister from a domestic violence situation. It didn't turn out too well. All right? And because I had a weapon, I got an attempted murder charge.
Yes, just like that.
In the state of South Carolina, you can have a 6-inch nail file and get charged with attempted murder. You don't even have to hurt anybody or anything, right? So that halted my life. I wanted death. I asked for it every day. Because I really didn't try to murder anybody, but they did. That's what they decided to do, right? So with that really broke me down, and I was lost. I was lost at that point. And I was just like, man, God, everything that I worked for, now you're trying to take it away from me. Like, I did everything you asked me to do. What else do you want from me? Everything. Took care of my family. I shouldn't even did that. Took care of my family, take care of my kids, being responsible. I was doing everything you asked me to do, and it's still not enough. Now you're going to hit me with a what?
Can't fall off the floor.
Not at all. And so, 3 years past that, I moved to New York. I needed a break. I was trying to save some money in case I had to get a lawyer. They wanted $5,000, $10,000 up top just because. I didn't have that. Had to get a public defender, moved here with my mom, saved some money, we got into it.
There you go.
She kicked me out, had to go into the shelter system. Hard knocks life, right?
Yeah, you're a messenger. You got all that going on. You're a messenger. Listen.
I'm still here.
Yes.
Right?
You got nothing to complain about.
You're a messenger. You're a
I'm still
messenger.
here. Contacted all the people that I need to contact down in South Carolina, because I'm a veteran. So the system is crazy, but that's a whole other thing, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. So to let them know, hey, I'm here, this is what I'm doing, I'm enrolled in the VA, I'm still seeing therapists, whatever, taking my medication, whatever girl need to do, play with it. You know, and I thought everything was okay. They were gonna transfer everything up here, I completed here, I'll do a program to where it's like a pre-trial intervention, so you do a program and you get, you do community service, different things like that, they expunge it off of your record. All right, so I'm waiting. I'm thinking I'm good. I let them know. Everybody knows I'm in every system here. I'm trying to apply for assistance. I'm trying to get some help so I can save this money and take care of this issue. So I can move on with my life. All right? And so, April 1st, 2015, you know, knock on the door. I had just got promoted at work, and I was excited. You know, you get that fire, you get your promotion, you get that fire under you, right? You get that fire. He's like, yes, I'm gonna go out. I got my little kid, got my label, go. Got to knock on the door by 5:30. And I'm like, what's this? Is this Publishers Clearinghouse? Because I thought I had signed.
Yes.
I thought it was this. Because when you look at people, I would thought it was a camera going
No,
by, you
that's
know.
right.
And so it was just like, knocking, you know, please give that hard knock, you know. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they just have the wrong door. And they said, police.
Boom.
I said, okay. And they had their gear, I opened the door, they had full riot gear on, M4s, jaws of life, everything to start like a World War III. And I was like, well, I wonder who they're looking for. Because they're not here. And they said, who are you? I said, I'm Isha Taylor. Is there anybody else in the apartment? No, just my children. Man, we have a warrant for your arrest for murder.
Oh, my goodness.
You sure? You sure? Like me, because I didn't murder nobody last time I checked. I didn't even try to murder anybody. I didn't. You know? Like I'm here, like, who am I? What? My kids are enrolled in school, and all those things started flying through my head. Like, what do they mean? Like, how could they make this mistake? What? So, of course, moms, parents, with kids, you gotta keep your composure. Can't lose it. You can't let them know that anything is going on. So inside, I'm done. I died a few times.
Again. There's something.
And I had to get myself together. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Like, because I really wanted to go off. Like, how can you, what do you mean? So somebody can just make a mistake like that and then I get penalized for it and then that's it. So, went to court. The lead investigator, he says to me, he says, well, you know, since this, you know, you got documentation showing everything, all you gotta do is speak to the judge. Show her what you have, you got your point of contacts, and you'll be free to go. So bring your ID and a Metro card. So I was like, word. And
Metro card.
took my pepper spray. And I was like, okay. So we get there, get processed, sit in the cell, I'm thinking, shaking, rocking. You need some water? No, I don't want that. Sitting. Go to the judge. And the judge says, remanded without bail.
Wow. 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 Struggle's real. Right.
And I said, ma'am, sir, I'm on my way to Rikers Island. On my way to Rikers Island. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, everything that I ever worked for, over.
It works.
It's my mistake. Somebody else made. Sat in Rikers Island for 36 days because I was classified as a fugitive. I was on this certain kind of patrol or I don't know, CMC status, where basically I could move around anywhere in the facility without a captain's escort. When I left out of the jail, I was in orange. Everybody else could wear their regular, I had to be in orange, waist cuff, ankle cuff, coat over, everything. So for 36 days, I sat there. And I had come to terms with the fact that I was just going to be here. I thought it was over. Came to terms with it. Because there was women in there that had been sitting in my asylum for 2.5 years and had not been sentenced yet. So I was like, all right, well, God, you know, if you don't want to kill me now, listen, I'm going to come out. Or worse than I was when I came in, because I'm going to have to kill somebody. I'm going to have to really kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, survival of the fittest. So I talked to my lawyer one day, and he said, well, Miss Taylor, you know, we have all the information. We know that you're innocent, but that's the one thing about the system. It's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out.
No way to go.
I said, oh, okay. Okay. So you're going to tell me a veteran, 10 years of my life, I never had a record before or after. You're going to tell me that? So I said, okay. I went to court. They said, Ms. Taylor, the only way you can get out of here is get extradited back to South Carolina. So I said, all right. Sign the papers as a murderer, whatever. That's what you want to call me, fine. I'm not answering to it. Sign the paper. It took 6 days for me to get extradited back to South Carolina. So I was in the vehicle for 6 days. Cargo van, I call it the adult animal kennel. Locked off. 2 sides. There's 2 cages here. No air. We're in that bed 18 hours a day. We can only use the facilities at other jail facilities. So if they denied entry, we had to hold it. As a woman, holding it. The men were able to use the restroom in the water bottles. 6 days, 11 men. We were fed through a metal gate. They would open the door, feed us food, like animals.
Yeah.
Water, Gatorade. That's all we had.
Rotten sandwiches.
6 days. Can you imagine being confined in a space no bigger than this chair right here? Just enough for your head. Can't move your legs. 6 days. So once I got to South Carolina, to wherever they needed me to be, I couldn't walk. Of course, my mom wasn't there. I had to sign some more papers that said, well, we got to take your DNA just in case and put it in our system just in case you come up. So people with these charges, just in case there's anything else, we have to take your DNA and you'll be in our system.
Blame you again.
Yeah, you're welcome. Get there, wait there 4 days, go see the judge. I had my Air Force supervisors writing character statements, my college professors writing character statements, some of my friends, of course, and got in front of the judge, and she was like, well, Ms. Taylor, what's her record? And they were like, she doesn't have a record. Okay. Well, this charge is dismissed.
Oh.
It's an error.
God is good. God is good. Phoenix. Yes.
This is the paperwork. And I decided to share that story today because I want to let you guys know how important your stories are to someone else.
Exactly.
How important it is for you to keep pressing forward despite what the circumstances look like. You can't quit.
No matter.
It's not an option to quit. We don't have that option. And it is so essential for you to get that in your mind and understand the people who are around you. If they're not on your team, and I mean seriously, ride or die, they need to be gone. Please move.
Right.
No excuses.
That's right. That's right. Clearance, like you said, clearance right. Clearance right.
Because you're worth so much more. And if you think about your life and all the things that you've overcome, and that was only a small portion. I ain't even tell you how other stuff. But I'm still here.
Still standing.
And because I'm still here, I know y'all now.
She warrior.
You gotta
Yes.
continue to fight. You gotta continue to fight. And you should always be growing, always have transformational thinking, right? You don't want the wrong people around you. You don't want yes men around you. You
Right.
want people who are going to empower you and inspire you
Tell
to
it.
change. Period. No exceptions. So I clean house. Spring cleaning happens all the time,
That's right.
right?
That's
Because
right.
I cannot have my life on the line again. And that was somebody else's mistake. I
Mm-mm.
can't have my life on the line again. So what? Sir, oh, you got on what? Okay, no,
Strong,
I can't
strong.
see you. Ma'am, you have, you do what? Okay, no, you can't be in my service.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
you're
Cut
right.
it loose. Pay a move.
I know what I'm
Ouch.
worth now.
That's what I'm talking about. You heard it from her this time.
I know
Let
what
it
my
go.
purpose is now. It's greater than anything I could ever thought.
Amen. That's right.
I'm worth everything that I ever wanted.
Yes.
And so
Please
are you.
believe. Yes.
So are you. It's not a game. So I know I got on a little judge today.
Yes. Yes.
No judge.
Okay,
Okay.
warrior.
But I get in these trenches. Educational activists, listen, this NYC education system is crazy. It's political, okay? They are spending anyway, and I'm gonna get off, but they are spending anywhere from $11,000 to $19,000 per child. That's documented. Per child, every school year. Yeah, in my son's school and a few other ones, because I just had the opportunity to do a workshop at the Scholastic headquarters.
Wow, that's nice.
There is a reading level rubric scale from 1 to 5. 75% of the children are below the 1.
Yes.
We need these public schools, okay? We cannot allow the government to take over these public schools. We have to fight. We have to fight. So the fight is so much bigger. And if you guys continue to push, if we continue to unite, we can change this. We can destroy all of this.
Well,
We can change it. I believe that.
trust.
And I'm fighting, y'all. I'm fighting. It's not easy. Every day I want to quit. Okay? Every day. Every day I do.
Never. You're a
But I'm
messenger.
here. I'm here. And so that's the message that I leave with you today. I didn't read nothing on
God is a
this.
messenger. We are blessed. We are blessed.
Stressed out all week.
That's it. We are blessed. We are blessed. I love you
Thank you
too.
so much. Thank you.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes! Woo! Yes! That's right. That's right. Just like that. Tell her you
Again,
talking
the
to me.
layers are, she got
Yes.
stories.
Yes.
Not even stories, it's just her life. And what she says, how many times we've heard, how do I relate to people? Remember, I said before, and I might not have said it this time, but when you sign to become a coach, you think that you're no longer a human being. What do I say to people? What do you mean when you say to people? Your story, who you are, just be who you are. That's all you are is who you are. Redundant. Right?
True.
Don't make up stuff. Your story is your own. You can always have new material, as they say, because you live in life. That's because you're living life. You're gonna always have something to speak about with people. So don't automatically become robotic, because then you're not doing the work. You're not relating to people. You're not helping them if you're not being real. Okay? And honey, know your worth, because you have the right to be selective.
Yes.
She has a tremendous right to be selective. So thank you so much.
Give it up, give it up.
I got what I need.
And I
Where you going? You have a piece. That's what I do.
and I knew that
Thank you, George.
I knew